there, welcome once again to our YouTube channel. It is indeed a great pleasure to have you here. By the way, my name is Goodness Usman, but I'm popularly known as Latana. So if you're wondering, oh, I think I know this face, I think I've seen her in a movie. Yes, you're right. You've seen me in a movie. I'm the one and only Latana, your Nigerian actress and a filmmaker, but also a lead consultant with Naija RealEstate 24. So basically, I am a professional lady realtor based in Lagos, Nigeria. So I just thought I should introduce myself again because I am daily we're getting new subscribers. So I know some people will probably have not watched the video to know who I am. So I'm using this medium to introduce myself again. And I want to say thank you to everybody who is watching our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing and you are the real MVP. But peradventure you're just watching me and you have not subscribed, please subscribe and turn on your notification button so that you don't miss any new information, updates, or insights to real estate investment. All right, so today on Naija RealEstate Matter with Latana, I will be addressing a title document, a land title document that I've realized that a whole lot of people do not even know about it. They've not even heard it at all. So you know how we do it on this particular program. I use all of the frequently asked questions and I treat them as a topic. I use it to enlighten and educate investors out there. So this particular one is called government allocated land. So you probably have heard about government allocated land and you're wondering what's that one again. In fact, in the last 1 week we've been trying to push a particular product which is a government allocated land, and I have been wowed about how ignorant people have been of that information. They don't even know what it means. So I said, okay, today I'm going to do a video on this, explaining what a government allocated land means. All right, so I'll go right into it. If you've heard about it before or you're just hearing about it, okay, what it simply means is the way it sounds. It means that government are the one that allocated the land themselves. Simple, no long English, no long grammar, long and short. That's the meaning. Now, you know, there's a video when we were treating land documents, the difference, the meaning, and all of that. You know, I was talking about, I talked about it just a bit, but I didn't go into detail. But I remember I also said that it's government that owns all the lands. Yes, not from inception. From inception, it's been owned by customary owners, but at a point, government became the owner of all of the land. So they give it. What they do with those land titles is to check where they will use for which particular area they're going to be using for infrastructures. And at the point they decide, the ones they don't need for infrastructure, they release it to the citizens of the country to make use of it, and they do that in having to put documents on them, titles on those lands. So that's why it's safer to buy a land than to invest in a land that has a title over the one that does not have a title. Now, if they now have these portions that they've allocated, they've earmarked rather for infrastructures, to provide infrastructures or to do housing schemes. You know, government themselves, they have a lot of schemes. They have a lot of home schemes that they sell, estates they sell in different parts of the country. Now, I'll use Lagos State as an example. Lagos State has always been known for having different kind of housing schemes. So now, if they had marked a particular place for an infrastructure or houses, whatever it is, and tomorrow they decided that there's no need for that infrastructure anymore to be done in that particular place they were marked for it, what will happen is that they will have to allocate the land to private citizens of the country to make use of it. Because if they don't have a need for that land, there's no point holding on to it, right? Because people will even need those land in that area, and most of the time those areas are now developed. So when they say that those areas are now fully developed and it's just maybe that part that is the large expanse of land that is just there and they have no need for it, they will reallocate it to individuals. So now when they allocate it, that's the government, they allocate it to you directly, and what you get on that land is government COO straight. So when you're hearing is a government allocated land, so they allocate, so it's like the government are the ones selling the land to you directly. That will never give you a problem. It's a land allocated to you by the state government themselves. So it's different from a land that you're acquiring, you're buying from a family and then going to pursue the title, or the family has pursued the title. Or most cases, what the family does is they get a surveyor who does those things and get someone to do the title, and then they have a sharing formula. And then when it becomes that, they now sell it to a real estate company, or a real estate company acquires the land from a family without a title, help them get the title out, they have a sharing and understanding, and the real estate company starts selling it out to investors. So that's the normal process. But this one is not a family that is selling. You are not buying the land from a family. The developer did not buy the land from a family. The land is being allocated to the developer or whoever it is by the government. And usually this is not a one plot thing. It's not so common finding a government allocated land, allocating a land to individuals. It's either you're a group of a company, or you're maybe an influence person in government, in power. Yeah, maybe, but most cases is to real estate developers. So a real estate developer buying a land directly from the government, because I heard when I was explaining this to somebody, I think some days ago, the person was like, how do you mean? How? It's not possible. Government, it is possible, it is happening. And that's why when you see a government allocated land, it's usually safer. It's just like you're buying a land with a CO or governor's consent. That's just the thing. But I just want to educate you. For eventually, this is the first time we hear it, because the way I'm surprised and amazed at how people are ignorant of this, or it sounds so new. So if you're hearing this for the very first time, I just want to say to you, yes, government allocate lands easily. They allocate lands, yes, they allocate. And now you know better, right? That government allocates lands. And please, it's not free. Before you say goodness says government allocate lands directly, they do, but it's like they sell it to you, because you're going to be paying for the cost. You're going to be paying a certain amount of money, which is assumed to be the cost of the fee for acquiring the COO. On the portion, there's an amount you will pay to government, so it's not free. All right, so that's it. If you need any further question, or you have you need one-on-one consultation on this subject matter, if you want us to show you evidence, we have documents to show how you will know government allocated land. There's a particular receipt, and like I said, if you want to go and search, yes, if you want to go and search a land that is allocated by the government, you can't go to Alausa, land use in Alausa, you won't get the information. They have their own dedicated sector or department that I don't know what to use. It's called TDA in Allen. You will not go to Alausa to go and search it. So if you want to, if you are buying a land that has that is government allocated, that is government allocation, you will not search for it in land in Alausa. You have to go to TDA in Allen. That's another where investors are getting it all wrong. And I know that a baby realtor will not tell you this. It's a professional realtor like me that will know this kind of deep information to tell you. So if you need any more information whatsoever on this subject matter, you can just contact us or contact me directly, and I would of course be glad to answer all of your questions. Or if you have any other questions and you want to put it in the comment section, please go ahead. And if you feel that this video is going to help somebody, how about you share it to them so that they can also be enlightened about a government allocated land. I'm sure with this video you now understand, or you have a better understanding of what government allocated land is. Thank you so much, guys. That's it today on today's episode. I'll see you the next time. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification button so that you don't miss the next information or the next updates that we will be bringing your way. My name remains Latana. Of course, I'm your fab lady realtor for Naija RealEstate 24. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time on the next episode. But right now, signing out as usual, saying, "Oh, double."